Welcome back. Our next guest is a hard rock singing songwriter. He does his thing. He's from the Boogie Down Bronx he's from the Bronx and he's in California right now. He joins us to share more about his music. We welcome RIZ.
Hey.
RIZ Mirza. Yeah.
How are you, Bob? How's it going in the Boogie Down?
I'm all right. I'm trying to hang out with you.
Well, you know, I wish I was over there hanging out. I wish I was over at Golden Crust on Kingswood Road having a Jamaican patty right now.
Oh, there you go.
You know something? You can't get that here in LA. Not really. You have to search high and low, far and wide to find a Jamaican patty.
Yeah. There's some wonderful things out there, but I don't know if you can find that. You can probably find it. Just have to, like you said, you have to search for it.
You can. I always say you can take the boy out of the Bronx, but you can't take the Bronx out of the boy.
There you go. So you're working on a number of projects, and you have a brand new album coming out this month.
Yeah, it's called Bronx Bomber.
Yeah.
The album is called Bronx Bomber. It drops August 20th, and it is kind of a combination of everything that I grew up listening into the Bronx, because from the Bronx you have to be into hip hop. It's just written into law, right?
Yeah.
Blood. And I grew up in Kingsbridge, on Kingsbridge Road and Fordham Road, and that was where so much of hip hop was around. But I was also into rock, so I kind of was listening to everything. And I don't know if you remember, of course you remember, but in the 70s and 80s, like, they played a lot of stuff on the radio. We had a mix of music coming in, and if it was good, they played it, and that was it. It wasn't about particularly styles, you know? So I grew up listening to everything, but this is definitely a hard rock album. But I got one.
It's a hard rock album, but wait a minute. Run DMC, a little bit of rap in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And one of my idols, one of my heroes, Grandmaster Melly Mel.
Yeah, Melly Mel. Now, this is going to be exciting to see.
Oh, my God.
I know you're into rock, so I put my fur on. Who made your outfit?
Oh, this outfit right here is from a company called Sacred Medicine, and that's my wife, Oriah Mirza. She designs these. Let me take a look.
With fur and everything. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
It's all tribal, and everything is handmade. Everything is like specifically designed to, make an impact.
So I'm way off with this then, huh?
No, but you know, that's the original. That's the prototype right there. Everything is built around that basic understanding. You see what I'm saying? And I got my little t-shirt here of my Astro Cat right there. Is this?
Oh, there you go.
There you go, you know.
But tell us about this music with Melly Mel.
All right. So speaking of which, you remember how Melly Mel and you look back at some of those outfits. Look back, he was way ahead of his time. They didn't, you know, Grandmaster Melly Mel, he did not care about trends. He did not care about being somebody else. He came out at a time when, you know, there was so many different kinds of music. It was the turn of the 70s into the 80s. And if people don't know what the Bronx was going through at that time, just watch documentaries or watch The Get Down, right? Remember that show?
All right.
But
you're taking it back.
Yeah, they came out and they had spikes and leather, fur, rhinestones, leather boots, sneakers, they mixed everything up, beanies, the shades, mirrored sunglasses. Yeah. And I remember watching that when I was a kid, and it was immediately, it drew you in. It drew you in because these guys were unashamed to be themselves. And I think that's the spirit of the Bronx and what it brought for me, right? My parents were Indian, came from India. We were the only Indian family. Now there's all these Indian families.
Yeah.
You know, I was the only Indian kid. Everybody was Puerto Rican or black. And I was just like, this is my education. And this was where I had to, you know, figure out who I was in all of that, because I had so much of that influence, you know. The inside of my house was like India in my house.
Yeah.
Outside my house it was hip hop, it was salsa, it was merengue, it was all of those things. So that kind of funk is in my music, and in this album, Bronx Bomber, it's kind of autobiographical. And so my music is about all those things that I learned being from the Bronx, which was, you know, standing up for yourself, which you have to do, but at the same time, just getting along, you know.
Yeah.
And we had to fight to be seen we were a borough that was on the outside of what the city was known for. Everything was happening in Manhattan. If you were from the Bronx or even Queens or Brooklyn at that time, you were on the outside of what was in. And many of us never even went into Manhattan back when we were kids. It was like, oh, you went to Madison Square Garden to see the circus? Wow. And that was it. So then suddenly our culture started going out to the world.
So how's it working with Melly?
With Melly Mel, oh my God. So what happened was that we got in touch because he's part of BronxNet, and Michael McNobby at BronxNet, oh dear friend.
Bronx Strong, Michael McNobby, Bronx Strong.
We were this big together, running through the streets of the Bronx together back in 1976 and all through the 80s. And I was just amazed how, first of all, you've seen Melly Mel, right? He's just jacked, and I was again inspired. I was like, I got to get on my game, get back in the gym. This brother's older than me, and look at his arms, But it was a dream to have his voice on my track. I wanted the song Bronx Bombers, which is a video you're going to see. I wanted it to reflect the story of myself in the Bronx. And in the song, I mentioned my older brother, who has since passed away, who inspired me to play music. I also talk about my influences from my hard rock bands that I love from the 70s, which were like Kiss and Judas Priest, and then Run DMC, and then Melly Mel. I mentioned all of those in the song because it made me who I am. And then, of course, the New York Yankees are the original Bronx Bombers. So
there you go.
Melly Mel, spoke to Michael McNobby, and he heard the track. I said, maybe he would listen to it. Would he even give a chance to listen to it? I don't know if he wants to do a hard rock song, if that's his thing. I just took a chance. And I thought maybe he'll think it's funky because it is funky. Yeah. And he said it was dope.
So you have Melly Mel on a hard rock song.
Yes, the first time ever. And he said yes, that he thought the track was dope. I almost threw the phone against the wall. I was so excited. And then I was like, oh, and I grabbed the phone, I was like, yeah. Now, coordinating it was amazing because I'm on the West Coast, he's there on the East Coast. So we had to do it, studios, sending tracks back and forth, mixing. He's recording it in the Bronx, and he's recording part of his video out there in front of Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
We're recording out here. The shot that you're going to see in the video is in front of this huge graffiti wall, which is really how I grew up. And my band back in
Did Mike, was he involved in shooting it?
Yes, Mike was part of the directing and the producing of that aspect, and BronxNet was a big part of that. And
all right,
right in front of Yankee.
Snobby, congratulations!
Thank you.
Congratulations on to you for putting out this wonderful album. So we'll get a chance to hear it when?
Absolutely, August 20th, which is also my birthday. So I figured, I'm a Bronx Bomber too, so release it on my birthday. Yeah. Well,
we have the exclusive. We're gonna play it.
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoys it in the Bronx, and hoping everybody's staying safe and well, and we're back better than we were before.
Before we leave, let me see your nails.
Man, my nails. How do you know? How do you catch? Man, you got a quick eye.
I saw you go like this.
Oh, you saw me go like this? Well, my nails are not done, man. You're gonna embarrass me now, Bob.
Oh, I thought you had some sort of painting on them. Okay.
I did have paint on them, but
some artwork.
I did have some artwork on them, but the last 3 days they've been coming off because I've been playing those drums back there.
Oh, there you go.
And playing that guitar back there, and things rub off. But next time.
So, how have you been faring? I mean, during the pandemic, you haven't been touring or anything like that.
No, but we have been recording this album during the pandemic, and what it gave us an opportunity to do was finally focus on making a great album. And getting all the sounds right and being in the studio, kind of one by one sometimes. If I had someone play a particular instrument on it, it would be nobody else is in the studio. Then a little bit like, hey, you want to wear a mask during this? And, I think that every cloud has a silver lining. And for me, I think that a lot of people got a lot of needed rest. I think a lot of people took naps.
Absolutely.
And we got to recalibrate, and I believe that 100%. This is about recalibrating and resetting and kind of figuring out what's really important to us. And for me, it was getting back to my music, and it had been a while. I had played in New York for a long time.
Yeah.
And I left it. And then, you
I
know,
mean, some of the best work can come out of just being quarantined in your homes, you know. And you're going to premiere this, right? It's going to be premiered on the Bronx. BronxNet. Bronx Bomber is going to premiere.
Bronx Bomber, the world premiere, is going to be on BronxNet, and I would.
What's the date on that?
Yeah, on Tuesday on on Hip Hop 47 on BronxNet. So it's going to be.
There you go.
Yeah. I hope
Hip Hop 47 on BronxNet this Tuesday.
Yes, Bronx Bomber, the Grandmaster Melly Mel and Riz. We're going to turn it up and blow it up.
They're going to be Bronx strong.
Bronx strong, everybody.
Social media, websites.
They can find me at It's The Real Riz on Instagram, at It's The Real Riz, R-I-Z, and also just on Facebook as Riz. And you can just see clips of the video, behind the scenes footage, and lots of little giveaways that we do.
Yeah.
All the things that are coming up. So please follow us and we'll follow you back.
There you go. Riz, singer, songwriter. He's down with Melly Mel. Melly Mel's changing his genre. We're going to talk to him about that in a little while. Riz Mirza.
Stay Bronx strong. Peace, everyone.
Bronx strong. Talk
All right.
to you soon, all right?
Yeah, man. Be well.
Love you, man. Stay safe. Stay well. And good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, we'll take a break right here. More open coming your way next. I'm the Doc, Bob Lee. We'll see you then.